Welcome back to another Backpage gaming video. Today we are reviewing the Don himself. It is Moments Essien. I'm Jack. I'm joined by Robbie today.
Hello.
As well as Sam.
Hello.
So yeah, boys, it is an absolute animal of an icon. He is amazing. I'll get it out of the way quite quickly before you ask any questions. I've picked him up recently. Played him in champs. Played him in rivals. Ask away.
So, as you all know, my attack is pretty stacked this year, if you're a big fan of the channel.
Alright.
If you're new, I've got like Cruyff, Neymar, and Lewandowski all untradeable, so I'll just use them. So I've been looking for a midfielder to really, set my team apart. This man, he has caught my eye a few times, I can't lie. I've been at the bar, I've glanced over, and I've seen him sat in the corner. And he's charmed me. I'll tell you, he's charmed me. So Jack picked him up.
Yeah.
And you look at him, don't you, Jack? And you think, when you think of Essien, you think solid CDM. He's going to sit back, he's going to do his business. He's not going to do anything too fancy. He's got 88 pace and 84 shooting. And you maybe think to yourself, could he do a job in box to box? What do you think, Jack? Did he?
Yes. So, for the purpose of the review, I use him as the middle centre mid in a 4-3-1-2.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, this is just a waste of coins. On a CDM, that is, because this man is born to be a centre mid.
Yeah.
He's amazing. The 72 finishing is a lie. He's got something about him. He's got a presence, and it's going to be a big compliment to him. He reminds me of KDB in the way that he not only breaks up the play, but then he bursts up the pitch, and then he's contributing to the attack as well. Kind of what box to box does, I suppose. But he's amazing. Honestly, I'd say if you're looking for a CDM, like an out-and-out CDM, maybe go for somebody different.
Yeah.
Because I think if you use this guy, you'll do what I do, and you get too excited with him, and you get him up the pitch, and then you're suddenly like, shit, I've just left myself exposed here.
Yeah.
He feels too good on the ball, and too nice to waste at CDM. So now, if you're looking for a box-to-box icon, this guy he's class.
Yeah. That's good.
Fair enough. So you're saying he feels nice on the ball, and I'm looking at the dribbling stats now, Jack, and I'm thinking, I can see it. Other than 78 agility.
Okay. Well, ignore it.
Oh.
It does not feel. He does not feel clunky in the way that like Harry Kane or someone would feel clunky. He feels clunky in a good way. Like he's got a bit of weight about him. He's strong in the tackle. He's not afraid to bash somebody around the head. He's a bully.
Sock on the head.
Yeah. Like I say, it's a difficult one because I bought him with the expectation that he was going to be like a stay back CDM.
Yeah.
Because I had Renato and Atal on the other side of him. But I just wanted to go forward with him. He was really fun on the ball. He's got a really nice ball roll, weirdly enough. I know it's a weird thing to comment on, but it's a nice thing to have a nice ball roll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
But no, he's definitely not clunky. Dribbling feels fantastic. You can see in a lot of the clips, actually, the LB dribbling with him is one of the better ones that I've used in the midfield.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
On par with De Bruyne, you think, or a bit worse?
No, I'd say he's really quite similar to De Bruyne in that type of not quite clunky, but not good.
Yeah.
But not good.
Yeah.
But it's just different, isn't it? It's like midfielder different.
Yeah. So
you go on.
So you gave De Bruyne a 10, didn't you? I think. Value.
Yeah, I did.
Rating, should I say?
Rating. Yeah.
Do you think Essien has anything over him, or do you think De Bruyne is just all
in the
out
tackle
better?
he's better.
Yeah.
Like I said, when it comes to the defensive bits, he's better than De Bruyne. But when it comes to the attacking bits, KDB is way better.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So
yeah, I'd say that's fair. Yeah.
I'd rather have KDB than this card, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If I'm going for a centre mid.
You think there was any? Go on, sorry.
Like if I am going for a centre mid, I'm going to choose Kimmich or if I'm going for a CDM, I'm going for Kimmich because I think he stays back a bit better.
Yeah.
If I'm going for a centre mid, I'm going for De Bruyne.
Yeah.
So it comes down to, do you need the icon chemistry to those fit in your team? So that's one thing, into it. He's an icon.
He is, yeah. It really does help, doesn't it?
It helps so much. I don't think we realise, with the lack of good guaranteed icon SBCs, having an icon in your team helps out with chemistry so much.
Yeah, especially with how many good players from different leagues are that you want all in your team. You need connectors.
That's the exact conundrum I'm going through at the minute.
Yeah.
That's why I'm rocking back and forth about whether to do with Ambrotta's Moments SBC or not.
Yeah. So do you think there's any weaknesses to the card? Anything you didn't like about him?
I mean, if you're being harsh, like sometimes his finishing can be a bit sus, but
yeah, not noticeable enough.
Not noticeable enough for me to be like, oh, he's shit. Because at the end of the day, he is a centre mid. Like,
yeah,
he's not your goal scorer, is he? He pops up with a few goals every now and again, which I think is all you want. His passing's exceptional. Not even talked about that.
Yeah.
Like I say, he's just what you want in a centre mid. He breaks up the play, he gets you up the pitch, and he does his job really. He's one of those players that he does exactly what you expect of him. Yeah. And I think that's something that's, it can't be spoke about enough. Is they're doing their job. You know what I mean? He clocks in, does his shift, and he goes home, and I'm happy with that.
Turns up with an 8 out of 10 every week, like Lee Dixon says.
Yes.
Oh God, that commentary line. I'm surprised we've not heard more of a moan about the lack of skills from you, Jack.
Yeah, I think it helped that I was running in a midfield with a Tal, who's got 5, and Renato with 4. And then all my attackers have got a 5-star, so I don't feel like with him not being a main creator, I don't feel like he's on the ball too much around the box.
Yeah.
To like create something, if that makes sense. I feel like when he is in the box, he's probably getting a shot away, or I might be looking to pass it off to somebody. But no, it's not a huge down. Well, obviously it's a downside. I'd rather he had 5-star, 5-star, but
yeah,
it's what I mean. It's not something that puts me off.
Not
the
even
card.
just the 1-star upgrade to 4-star.
Well, yeah, I mean,
straight for the 5-star, 5-star.
You're not going to sniff at it, are you?
No, that's what I mean. Like 4-star is obviously nice because you get the Croqueta, which I think is huge this year, but he doesn't feel like he should have 4-star. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's a good card, really good card.
So why don't you take us through the end card then, Jack?
So
99 shot power, 99 long shots.
Honestly,
Obviously,
there's one clip. You've seen it by now, but it's a left-footed outside the box shot, and Jesus Christ, I screamed to Rob. I'm like, that is Essien all over. It was a fucking belter, and there's something fun on FIFA in there about hitting long shots with cards. Yeah.
It's very hard this year. Long shots, I think.
But I'll tell you what will be hard. Just want to give him this rating. It's a 9 out of 10. Obviously, there could be better things, skills, or a bit better shooting or something. But he's a great card. He does exactly what you want him to do, and I think that's all you can ask, isn't it? Sometimes
it is, yeah.
I wouldn't say I say he's nearer to like an 8.5 than he is to a 9.5, if that makes sense. But value is a 6. It is expensive, and with the market crash at the minute, you can pick up De Bruyne and Kimmich for 1 mil each.
Yeah.
And
really?
And obviously, obviously with I know it's chemistry which makes him more expensive, but I can't help but ignore those two. Those two are just such good value now, and they do have some great links as well. So I think it's fair. He was close to a 7, but I felt like 7 was a bit too high for him. Maybe a 6.5 on a good day. Chem style, I went with Shadow, and that's because I used him as this middle centre mid. But in hindsight, I think you could probably use Hunter on him, or maybe like Engine. Yeah. Like I say, he already feels pretty good on the ball, so I imagine with an Engine he would feel just even better. Links, he's an icon. So anyone, but for the sake of the end card graphic, we've put Kudus, Duncan, and Fosu. I don't think any of these are going into a team if you've got Moments Essien.
That Duncan's really good for an 83 red card.
He is.
I think these two midfield will be quality together.
He's an objective merchant into that Duncan. You just see him in every team. I know I use him and that Tello in every team. Together. Position, centre mid, and then CDM. I think, like I say, he suits centre mid a lot more. In my head, he was going to be kind of, before I used him, I thought, he's going to kind of be like a Vieira, like break up the play, and just spray it out, and then he'd be done with it. He won't be involved in play anymore. But no, he's much more dynamic than that. Yeah. If you're all looking for a CDM, you're looking maybe like Vieiras or Mattauses or someone's that just a bit little less I don't know, a bit less creative in a way. He's a weird card, this Essien. I think he does play above.
Surprise.
Yeah, he plays above his stats quite a bit because his passing, by the way, is let down massively by his crossing accuracy and curve because he's got 92 short pass and 87 long pass.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
He's brilliant. He's a brilliant card, boys.
One final question before we head out. His team of the season. I'll paint the scene. His team of the season.
Yeah.
You've got Flodder flying everywhere. His Prime Moments SBC comes out and you can do it for 200k. Are you doing it?
Holy shit. Get him in, yeah. Hell yeah. Honestly, this card, he's really worth it.
200k? You'd be mad not to.
I'd say if his SBC came out, I think a fair price for this card on an SBC to make him untradeable would be like 900k, I think. Yeah. Like probably the same price as Zambrotta.
Yeah.
Both like really good quality cards that can definitely last you until the end of the year.
More expensive than that though.
He probably would be more expensive, yeah, because he is a midfielder. So yeah, maybe like 1.2 from scratch.
Yeah.
But then again, those Zambrotta's dropped from a mil down to like 700 odd K, so in SBC terms. But anyway, Sam, why don't you head us out?
So, if you've enjoyed the review, go and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We're chasing the subscribers now. And hit us up on social media. We've got TikTok, Instagram, everything. They're in the handle below, and we'll see you next time.
Sam's trying to get some honeys on these socials. See you later, lads.
Goodbye.
Bye.